This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Whether you're packing for a vacation or dressing for a wedding, Nordstrom has head-to-toe looks for wherever summer takes you. From swimwear and bold color to romantic florals and dresses that make an entrance, find the right style for every unforgettable moment. Shop new arrivals from brands you love like Farm Rio, Free People, Vince, Wait, and Stod. Plus free shipping and returns and styling help whenever you need it make it all so easy. Shop now in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app.
Girl, winter is so last season. And now spring's got you looking at pictures of tank tops with hungry eyes. Your algorithm is feeding you cutoffs. You're thirsty for the sun on your shoulders. That perfect hang on the patio sundress. Those sandals you can wear all day and all night. And you've had enough of shopping from your couch. Done hoping it looks anything like the picture when you tear open that envelope? It's time for a little in-person spring treat. It's time for a trip to Ross. Work your magic.
The NFL playoffs are better with FanDuel because right now new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed. That's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in select states. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The following program does not offer personal medical advice. Please consult your doctor before using any treatment or product we cover. Welcome to Go to Health Media with your host, Jonathan Marks. We provide a welcoming environment where experts educate you on important health topics, answer your questions, and provide information from which you can benefit in consultation with your doctor. You can visit and subscribe to the show at gotohealthmedia.com. And now, here is Jonathan Marks.
Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Marks. Welcome back to Go to Health Media. Today we're talking about nutrition and vitamins and supplements. Do you take vitamins and supplements? I'll bet you do. Do you buy them for yourself, your spouse, your children? Are you confused about which supplements really work or have a concern about how much money you're spending? The vitamin and supplement industry has experienced exponential growth in the last 3 decades with an estimated 95,000 products today versus 4,000 just 20 years ago. We're spending a lot of money on these products, and frankly, we're all a bit confused. Let me share a few statistics from a recent survey. Nearly 40% of us have no idea if the supplements we're taking are helping. Many also worry about quality. 75% of us are overwhelmed by the variety of supplement choices or confused by the information on the labels. And in this age of the internet, 40% of us don't rely on experts for supplement information. We prefer social media and advertisements to influence our buying decisions. To help us sort this all out, let's talk with Anika Christ. She is the Senior Director of Weight Loss and Nutrition at Life Time. She leads a number of digital programs each year for more than 15 years as a registered dietitian, certified personal trainer, and a developer of multiple lifetime weight loss and strength training programs. Can't wait to hear about this. As creator of the Life Time D.TOX program, she's helped more than 1 million people embark on its whole food eating routine. Her specialties include metabolic testing, nutrition coaching and supplementation, and weight loss coaching. Her certifications include sports nutrition certification, precision nutrition, and a BS in dietetics. Welcome to the show, Anika. How are you today?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
Good. And I see you've got a number of products here. I'm hoping you'll get to talk about them. But let me ask first, are supplements really necessary for good health? Why do we have to take them?
I know. I always tell people, I wish it wasn't the case. I've been doing this for about 15 years. And I always say, if you live in America, it's an absolute. It just is. Like, our food supply has grossly changed over the last 50 years. So even the foods that were high in vitamins and minerals, the amounts are continuing to lower. We love our processed foods here, right? And convenience foods, our restaurant, our fast foods. So there's a lot of those foods are missing the vitamins and minerals initially. So just on that, on what we're eating, I would say yes, but then bring in, you're working out, you're more stressed than ever before, you're not sleeping, you're on medication, like all those things deplete the body even further. So I wish no, but it's an absolute. And I would tell you, I've never thought this would be part of my career, and it's been my entire career because I had clients 15 years ago bringing in bags of supplements. And it was kind of the same thing where I was like, half of this stuff, why did you buy it? Who told you about it? Low quality. And we would throw it away in my office and get them on better stuff. So the answer is yes. If you live here, I would say.
Good. Thank you. So which supplements are considered the most important?
The NFL playoffs are better with FanDuel because right now new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, guaranteed. That's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in select states. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah, so it depends on where someone's at kind of in their journey, but I would say most people, if they're just starting a supplement routine, I usually stick on the foundation. So really the research back, the core supplements that I've talked about for the last couple decades. First and foremost is a good multivitamin. And that's probably the most tricky because there are tens of thousands of multivitamins out there. I usually get asked about them and people are like, isn't this shown to not work? And I'll say, yeah, a lot of them aren't working because the way that they're formulated or the amount of nutrients in them, people just don't even feel different when they're taking them. Our LTH specific product, that was kind of the first thing that we launched 20 plus years ago. It's capsule based. And we do it in a way where it's multiple capsules because your body can only absorb and digest so much.
Yes.
But then the capsule is easier for a body to digest and absorb. And a lot of the tablets out there, you can't shove that much nutrition in them and they don't even break down in the body most of the time. So I use that as an opportunity to educate and get on a good one. And most people that take ours, they're like, I feel more energy. And I'm like, you should. That has optimal levels of the B vitamins in that one. So it's definitely an educational opportunity. But I would say the multi for sure. And then second, you've probably heard about it, omega-3 fish oil. I get asked about it all the time. Usually people don't want to take it because they had a bad experience with it. What I always say is we need omegas because they're in our fatty fish. Most of us aren't eating them every day, but we get too much of the omega-6, and that comes from the processed food. So omega-6, pro-inflammatory. We hate inflammation, right? It leads to disease. It makes us gain weight. We don't feel well. We feel puffy. So omega-3s can really help turn that around and dampen that response for people. So those are usually the first two pills. And then I get people on protein powder because most people are not hitting their protein needs. Those needs increase as we get older. So once we hit the 40-year-old mark, we start to replete. We have muscle breakdown. So our needs actually increase. It's really hard to get it through food. I've done it. I have clients that do it with food alone, but you do have to pay attention. So most people want to opt into a really high quality protein powder so that they're able to get in their needs every day in a very easy, convenient way, which is very American, obviously.
Right. So I know that when we take supplements, a lot of them can just, as you said, are not digestible and we just passes through our bodies. So it's like we're, urinating out all these expensive vitamins and supplements we're taking. How do we know? You mentioned high quality a few times. How do we know that a supplement is high quality?
Yeah. So a couple of things that I usually share with my clients, especially if they've done some shopping or already have stuff at their home. So first and foremost, I'm always like, look at the ingredient list. Is there anything artificial in there? Is there sweeteners, colors, flavors? Those are absolute not necessary, and vitamins and minerals, as well as protein powders. Like there's been major advances there. They're not needed anymore. So if they're in there, that would already tell me, hey, this company specifically probably doesn't view optimal health as, you know, part of their vision. They're really more or less probably just trying to make a buck on the product. And then I always like to look for third-party certification because that means there's a third party validating what's in there is actually in there. You would be shocked. That's kind of part of the gaps in the industry is there's a lot of labels that really aren't truthful or transparent to what's in the product. And that's where I feel for consumers, because then it feels really scary because there's some regulation with it, but not where it needs to be. So a third-party testing on the back will give you more certainty that, hey, what they say is in there is actually in there. So absolutely look for that.
Right.
But then it can help consumers kind of navigate what's high quality, what's low quality. And then I would say, like, you want to look at, like, this line's been around for 20 years. We are really public about what we do at the manufacturing process. You can ask us questions. I've had clients reach out to product companies that they adore and then not get a response back where do these ingredients come from? Or can you share what's in this proprietary formula that doesn't really notate the actual number or amounts of nutrients that's in there? A lot of companies do that. They'll market a really great new ingredient, but then they don't tell you how much is in the product. And so it likely probably doesn't match the research that they use to actually make the product. So that's something that you got to look out for. So I think knowing someone helps, right? Like personal trainers, dietitians that work in the wellness space, they spend a lot of time, they help a lot of people.
Yes.
They usually have the most education. But if you have a trusted medical professional that can help you navigate that, that's helpful too. But you can use us as a resource, honestly, as well.
Great. I mentioned before that a lot of people don't trust the health expert to recommend products, that they prefer to listen to advertisements or testimonials. Why is that? That doesn't make sense to me. Tell me a little bit more about that dynamic.
Yeah. So what I've learned, because I've asked my clients this, because I feel like we're in this new age of influence, right? Like it's not just this category. It's what I wear, my makeup, everything. Everyone's watching these mini commercials on social media. And so what happens a lot is all clients bring me stuff and they're like, is this good? I bought this. It was late at night. I was in bed. I was just compelled. And I'd be like, you know better. Turn the bottle around. Let's look at what's in there. And so it's hard. I would say as a consumer, it's easy to get fooled.
Yeah.
I do think that's just part of this universe we're all living in. It's new. So there's a lot of changes happening. I've had a lot of clients say, I got to stop buying on social media because I'm overbuying at this point. So I do think that that's part of my education to them too, is like, I understand it. You do have to understand people are getting paid to actually, you know, do the product placement, talk about it. A lot of them are not working with people every day. They're sharing their own experience, which I think can be impactful, but a trusted health professional, there's certain things that I might recommend for you different than someone else that you live with, honestly. And it just depends on you. And that's why I think registered dietitians in the space are really important to help people navigate that.
Great.
And obviously not make it very specific to one product that they're getting paid for to talk about. So I understand it, but I will say I'm seeing it flip just with my own clients that are like, you're right. I don't know why I did this. Regret. And it's a lot of things, not just supplements.
Good. So I want to go through a few of these products that you have in front of you, if you don't mind. But before we do, I just want to let people know that you can learn more about these products and correct me or tell me that I'm correct on this link. It's shop.lifetime.life. And when you go there, you'll see a lot of different products, but you can click on nutritional supplements and you'll see this list of products that Anika has in front of her. So why don't you tell us about some of these products that you have in front of you?
Yeah, I love them. So this is probably my favorite protein powder that we carry. It's called Fuel. So we're trying to make it really more obvious of what the benefit is to the customer, because that's part of the confusion, right? Like they're all like, what is this? What do I need? What does it actually help me to do for my body? So our vegan all-in-one is great. It's a meal replacement shake. So you can simply add it to water. It comes in a whey base as well too. So if you're good with dairy, we also have that as well. Vegan is really popular at Lifetime because it's anti-inflammatory, no allergens. So we like that. A lot of people need that with their food. It has 30 grams of protein per serving though. And I love this one because it has digestive enzymes to help break it down. There's a little bit of fiber in there too, but it can literally replace a whole meal. So if you're that person that's like, I need 2 seconds to shake something up in a shaker cup, this is the go-to, and that's going to help you hit your protein target every day. So this is our most popular shake. It comes in chocolate or vanilla, and then sometimes we have seasonal.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Flavors too. Next, this is Glow. So remember I was telling you about the omega-3 and why it's so important with our diet? Omega-3s do a lot of things for your body though. Eye health, hair health, skin. That's why we're calling it Glow. When people take that and actually increase their stores in their body, they tend to glow. They tend to not need lotion. There's a little bit of vanity in there too, but I would say don't get stuck on that. Omega-3s are so important just for your full body metabolism and overall health, brain health too. We've had this for over 20 years. We love ours because it has peppermint oil in there. So when people are scared about fish burps, we're like, you won't get that. This is sourced in the South Pacific, and then we manufacture it there too, because then there's less chance of to go rancid when you're shipping fish to Norway to get it processed and manufactured. When people talk about fish burps, I'm usually like, it's probably because the product's rancid, common in the industry. Ours is great because per capsule, there's 600 milligrams of what we call EPA, DHA. Those are the forms of omega-3. This is another thing I'll tell customers. If you love this other brand, look at how much is in there. And they'll be like, I have to take 20 to match the 2 that's in there. I'm like, that's the difference of high quality. So we love this. This is a cornerstone for us. And then I love this. This is coming to our market soon. It's called Nourish. I was telling you about the multivitamin in capsules. We've also created a powder form. So it's very specific to the vitamin formula that we were talking about. But if you are someone that's never going to swallow capsules, it's a great entry point into taking a high quality supplement. You can turn it around on the back. We are fully transparent of what's in there. There's a few of these out in the industry and they cover up a lot of it with proprietary blends. So you don't know how much certain things are in there. It's right on there. It tastes awesome. It's my person that is refusing to take the pills. I'm like, okay, take this instead as your daily multivitamin. I will also tell people what I don't love about this category, drinkable vitamins, they tend to get over marketed as getting rid of everything. This is just going to replace a multi. It can't replace a fish oil. There's not enough magnesium. You can't put magnesium in a powder like that to make it that high dose. There's no vitamin D in there. So we really care about it. We want to be transparent that you need to know what's in there, but it's not going to take away every nutrient need, but it will take away the multivitamin if you so choose. So that hits our shores soon. We also have a high quality thing called Revive. It's our colostrum. So colostrum's more one of those buzzy words where people are starting to hear about it on social media. It hasn't been in our foundation for the last 20 years, but it's kind of a new age thing in the supplement space, more for gut health. I always tell my customers and clients that gut health is going to continue to grow. There's so much research coming out right now.
Yes.
Gut health is, how often you get sick, really your body's ability to manifest or interfere with disease. It is a big deal. This is something that can also help with hair growth as well and just overall wellness. So we're really excited about it. It's coming out this month on that shop.lifetime.life website. But great for someone that has multiple food sensitivities or is confused with I just don't feel like I have the immune system I used to. I get sick all the time. I catch everything. Colostrum can be a game changer for those individuals. So that's something you could add to your protein shake every day or drink it alone. It's awesome.
Americans love using their credit cards, the most secure and hassle-free way to pay. But DC politicians want to change that with the Durbin-Marshall credit card bill. This bill lets corporate megastores pick how your credit card is processed, allowing them to use untested payment networks that jeopardize your data security and rewards. Corporate megastores will make more money, and you pay the price. Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Learn more at guardyourcard.com.
Got it.
So And then last, I'll show you this. We have Rewind. We are a powder house at Lifetime with protein powders, but this is collagen. It's a collagen elixir. You take 1 shot a day and it has 5 grams of collagen. It's very specific. The strains we use in there, they're very research-based strands of collagen, but we love it because we're calling it Rewind because we love to say we can turn back time. Obviously, that's not the real legit, but it can help hair, skin, and nails. It's been shown to reduce fine lines on the face. It also is used as a joint shot with our population because people are getting achy, right? Like, especially we have people that are working out all the time. This can be a game changer to prevent joint pain on a regular basis as well too. So again, we're kind of getting into the ingestibles. People like tasting things, not everybody. But some people want different things in place of powders or pills as well too. So you're going to see a lot of that stuff happening with the LTH line as well.
Right. So we're featuring your products here, Annika, but if people are really turned on by your presentation, can we work with you? How do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, so that digital app, the Lifetime digital app, if you're not a client or a member of our clubs of Lifetime, you can be a free member of our Lifetime digital app. So it's complimentary. There's all sorts of nutrition programs in there that I lead. So you would have access to our coaching team, the programs, the education, and a lot of them talk about these different products too. So you'll get continued education.
Good, wonderful. So people can get to the Lifetime app, right? And be in touch with you, take some free programs and be in touch with you and learn more about these supplements. If you're interested in these supplements, because Annika's given us a great tour of the various different supplements and why you'd want them, you can go to shop.lifetime.life. And when you get there, there are a lot of products, but you scroll down to nutritional supplements and you can learn more about them there. Thanks so much for being with us today, Annika. It's been great to have you.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Good. Anika Christ is the Senior Director of Weight Loss and Nutrition at Lifetime. She leads a number of digital programs each year. She's been there for 15 years. And as we say at the end of every show, go to health. Thanks for being here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in this week to Go to Health Media. Be sure to join Jonathan Marks and another health expert next time. You can also catch the program on your favorite podcast platform. Until our next show, be sure to visit us on the web at gotohealthmedia.com and elevate your life.
Americans love using their credit cards, the most secure and hassle-free way to pay. But DC politicians want to change that with the Durbin-Marshall credit card bill. This bill lets corporate megastores pick how your credit card is processed, allowing them to use untested payment networks that jeopardize your data security and rewards. Corporate megastores will make more money, and you pay the price. Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Learn more at guardyourcard.com.